Why did my husband breadcrumbing his coworker save our marriage? My husband is the type of guy who never even notices when women flirt with him. In 15 years of marriage, he's never given me a reason to doubt him. He manages projects at a tech company and comes home every night talking about deadlines and code reviews. Boring stuff that I pretend to understand. He's predictable in the best way possible. Dinner at 6, in bed by 10, calls his mom every Sunday. That's why everything that happened with Chloe made no sense. She was 23, fresh out of college, and just started as a developer on his team. First thing he did was start mentioning her constantly. Every dinner, every car ride. It was Chloe said this, Chloe fixed that. Then came the late night phone calls. I'd wake up and find his side of the bed empty. I could hear him whispering in the garage. You can't tell anyone, not yet. His phone suddenly had a password. He started withdrawing cash from our account every week. 500 here, 300 there. Then during dinner, his phone buzzed and I saw her name with a text preview that said, I can't do this anymore. My faithful, predictable husband was having an affair. I found a jewelry store receipt in his jeans pocket for $800. My birthday had passed 2 months ago and all I got was a card from the grocery store. I sat on our bathroom floor and cried for an hour. Then he missed our anniversary dinner completely. He said there was an emergency at work, but his coworker posted photos from a bar that same night. My husband wasn't in the photos, but neither was Chloe. I sat alone at that restaurant while the waiter kept asking if I was sure my husband was coming. I started following him after that. He drove right past his office building and went to a medical center downtown instead. I waited in the parking lot for 2 hours, feeling like I'd become the crazy wife I swore I'd never be. When he finally came out, Chloe was with him, and she couldn't even walk straight from crying so hard. They sat in his car for another hour while I watched from across the lot. The phone calls got worse. 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, sometimes 5, I'd pretend to be asleep while he snuck out to the garage. I heard him say, don't let him see these papers. Hide them somewhere safe. I found hotel charges on our credit card statement. The Marriott downtown, multiple charges, all the same amount. My friend who works near there said she saw them going in together, but there was also this man who kept watching them from across the street. My husband emptied our entire emergency fund, $10,000 just gone. He said we needed a new roof, but our roof was only 2 years old. I was actually packing my bags when it happened. Someone started pounding on our door so hard the whole frame shook. My husband jumped out of bed looking panicked and said, don't open it. Call 911 right now. Before I could even grab my phone, the door broke open and this huge man burst in screaming, where's my wife? Where's Chloe? My husband grabbed a bat and told me to hide. Then Chloe came running from the guest room we'd set up for her the night before when she showed up scared. My husband stood between this man and Chloe. He said, she's not your wife anymore, and his voice was shaking, but he didn't move. The man laughed and said, we never separated, she's mine. When the man lunged forward, my husband swung the bat and connected with his shoulder. The sound made me scream, and there was red everywhere. Chloe held up papers and screamed, these are the separation papers. You signed them. The man spit and said, your daddy helped you fake those. That's when I understood. Daddy. The man kept saying daddy. My husband's college girlfriend had gotten pregnant 20 years ago and disappeared without telling him. This was their daughter. She'd found him through a DNA test and applied to his company just to meet him, but she needed help. This man had married her when she was 18. He was 35 and her mother arranged it for money. He controlled everything she did, tracked her phone, followed her everywhere. The medical building visits were to see a lawyer. The hotel was a safe house for abuse victims. The cash was for her escape fund. The secret calls were a father trying to save his daughter without triggering her abuser. The breadcrumbing was keeping contact minimal so this monster wouldn't suspect. That man got 7 years for assault and stalking. Chloe lives with us now and calls me mom. My husband's breadcrumbing saved our marriage completely.